You watched it here on WRTV, the debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. WRTV's Meredith Hackler asked if the candidates swayed the opinion of voters. She also spoke to an expert about the potential impact the debate could have on the race for the presidency.
Here in Carmel, we spoke to people both on and off camera, and majority of the people that we spoke with said that the debate did not sway their opinions on who they're going to vote for, but the reasons why varied.
I think both candidates showed kind of themselves pretty openly. I felt like it was a pretty accurate representation of what I've seen from both of them already.
That was the general reaction from voters we talked to. Many say they have already made up their minds.
I feel pretty strongly about being pro-life, that life in the womb matters and outside of the womb matters. And so there's a lot of other topics that we believe in, but that's a big one on our mind, especially with a newborn. And I recently miscarried, so it's just kind of an important topic for me to talk about.
Not overturning a fair election would be number one. Yeah, democracy sounds like a good thing to continue and that I want my son to have. So
I think she's honest. She's just down to earth, and she likes people. She wants to help people out, so I think that's a good thing, especially as citizens too.
While it sounds like debate performances can't sway people's votes, experts say in this election cycle, it's a possibility.
The performance we saw last night can really make a difference in how they formulate their opinions. And for those voters, that's where we see these kind of debates being really impactful.
I also spoke to two University of Indianapolis students who are first-time voters. They say they're on opposite sides of the aisle. Neither said they feel their voice in this election was addressed by either candidate.
I'd definitely like to hear more of them talk about college-age students and younger families and those issues, but I don't think they really addressed those all too well last night.
They didn't really speak to the younger voters, which is one of the biggest groups that they do need to appeal to, so that was kind of disappointing. I was really surprised during the conversation about Palestine and Israel that they didn't mention the college campuses.
Meredith Hackler, WRTV.
Well, Meredith also spoke with some voters who said they don't like either candidate and may not cast a vote for president. One voter said he plans to keep his answer for president blank. You have until October 7th to register to vote, and you can easily check your registration status by going to this website, indianavoters.in.gov. You'll need to click on the check voting status box and follow the directions from there. And by the way, Election Day is November 5th.